Joy Reid, who has been fired, she's doing her last couple shows now. She was, I believe, I guess this is in her office, or maybe it's her home or backstage somewhere, wherever it is. She jumped in front of the camera to tell people about what's going on. And Connor, can you do me a favor? Can you leave me on camera for this one? Because I want the people, I've watched this before, but it's rather extraordinary. I'm going to lead it for you a little bit here. Listen to all of the things she brings up that she got wrong and still thinks she got right. Go.
Guilt, that I let my team lose their jobs. But in the end, where I really land and where I've landed on today is just gratitude, just pure gratitude. And
nice. So far, so good.
And gratitude, not just because people would take the time to get on a call like this, or to take care of me, but also that my show had value, and
starting to go sideways.
I'm sorry. That what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry on TV. And I think this is kind of like me on TV, so I apologize.
Gonna be on TV much longer.
And then it mattered. I see Karen is there, and she's been texting me as well. And so what I will just say is
value, it mattered.
That in the end, thank you. Where I land is that the moment of guilt that I felt, that I went hard on so many issues, whether it was the Black Lives Matter issues of a young baby, yes, or a mom or a dad that was killed, or when we opened up people's eyes to the fact that Asian Americans were being targeted, and not just Black folks, that went hard for immigrants who've done nothing but come to this country like my parents did and try to make a life and defended them. Or whether we've talked about what the president is doing that is subversive to the Constitution, that is injurious to our liberty, defending books that people find inconvenient, that Nicole Hannah-Jones put into our spirit, that we need to understand 1619 as the real founding of this country.
So yes, and 1619 was the founding of the country. So she's literally listing out all of the issues that she was on the wrong side of, that she used her myopic, narrow view of the world to push on to people. And then what happened? Why is she being fired? Now, we'll get more into it in a moment, but of course the subtext is somehow that MSNBC is racist or something. The very people who gave her the job, they must be racist or hate women or something because they got rid of her. But the proof is in the pudding, lady. Nobody was watching your craptastic show. It became a meme, right? It became a meme because people like me and Megyn Kelly and Shapiro and Bongino and everybody else were playing your clips every day to show how ridiculous you were. And yet, for some reason, a giant corporation decided to give you $3 million a year to spout that nonsense. I think we will find out more about why that was as the years go by. People might find this a little interesting. This is why they want to censor the internet, because just watch what the internet people can do.
There's a thing about both white vigilantism and white tears, particularly male white tears. Really white tears in general, because that's what Karens are, right? They Karen out, and then as soon as they get caught, it's like, Green Waterworks. White men can get away with that too, and it has the same effect.
My show had value, and that, I'm sorry, that what I was doing had value. And in the end, I'm sorry, I try not to cry.
Life moves at you pretty fast, lady. Like, you get it. You celebrated white women's tears. You celebrated that. Women who you judged on the color of their skin, and they cried sometimes because they were overly emotive, and look at you, you lost it all.